Sometimes she won $1 million too.
Maybe they're taking your time.
I act the fastest, and I'm losing 550,000. So maybe this is a sign that we should all take our time.
Dude, he also might have a point. I get a little sensitive about that too, AJ, because I'm a pretty slow player.
I hear you. Well, action's moving along pretty quickly here. We've got Doyle with pocket jacks, and Ivey's got king 10 of clubs on the button. Set for Doyle and a huge draw for Ivey.
That's what we refer to as an action flop. Phil's flopped a massive draw, a royal flush draw.
Right.
And Doyle's flopped middle set. And Phil could easily raise here. I mean, it's a good spot to build a pot.
20,000 sound right?
20,000 does, and this is not a bluff. He has a fantastic hand. He's happy to build a pot. See what develops. He may win if he makes his straight or flush, and he may win if he doesn't. He doesn't know Doyle has 3 jacks.
Well, Doyle decides to just call and see what happens on the turn. 5 of clubs makes Ivey a flush.
And that's a bad card for Doyle.
Yes, sir.
Doyle needs the board to pair. And a player of Phil Ivey's caliber certainly doesn't have to have a flush if he just starts betting. He's very tricky, very well balanced. And Doyle's definitely not folding this turn.
30 grand from Phil.
And I don't think Doyle's ever raising here. He's just posturing a bit, maybe thinking about the river, thinking about Phil's general demeanor at the moment.
Well, thinks the price is right. King of hearts is no good.
And that's also a bad card for Doyle because if Phil had something like 9-10 of diamonds where he was bluffing, he's now made a straight.
Ivey now puts in $80,000.
This is a tough decision. I mean, having 3 jacks here is almost like having a bluff catcher.
Well, Doyle decides he has to see it.
And I'm not sure he had to see that. It certainly might have benefited Mr. Brunson to take a bit more time. Having 3 jacks there is almost the same as having queens and jacks. Phil is representing a gigantic hand.
Could have gone broke.
And Doyle's referring to the fact that he could have gotten all in on the flop.
Flop.
Right.
Pretty sweet flop. Pretty street.
That's all Doyle wants to hear now is JRB reminiscing about the flop. It's considered elder abuse at this point.
Sorry.
That was a go broke hand.
Well, it was a go broke hand by Doyle, and good job not to go broke by raising the flop. Who knows what could have happened.